today's topic for the lecture is strategic decision making, right? So this term strategic decision making is made up of two terms. The first is strategic and the second is decision making. So the later term you would have studied earlier also, that is decision making. Decision making is the most important function of any manager. And what is decision making? Decision making is all about choosing the right alternative or the best among the given alternatives. Now the topic is strategic decision making, and how it is different from a routine decision making we will discuss. That since it is the most important function of a manager, and strategic decision making is somehow different from a normal decision making. In a normal decision making or a routine decision making process, what we do is related to all the managerial functions which are taken on the basis of the pre-framed business policies, which have earlier discussed in the previous lectures. But in strategic decision making, the key responsibility is with the senior management. That is, the strategic decision making are taken by the CEOs, vice presidents and the top level managers of a company, and it is largely related to the responsibility of the senior level of management. So the main difference between a normal decision making and a strategic decision making is the level at which the decision making is operated. Now let us discuss about the strategic decision making process. It involves 4 steps. The first is determining the objective. So the first and foremost step of strategic decision making process is determining the objective, which is the most difficult task for the senior level of management to decide the objectives, because it requires a lot of research and studies, finding out the problems, diagnosis of the root cause, and on the basis of which further objectives are determined. These objectives may be related to maximizing the profit, satisfying the stakeholders of the company, and on the incremental approaches also. Then the next is alternative ways of achieving the objectives, that what are various different options which are available there, or what are different resources, methods and technologies by which we can achieve the determined objectives. Then the third step comes when each alternative is evaluated in terms of the objective achieving ability. You would have studied a term feasibility. Feasibility means the practical possibility of anything. So in the third step of decision making, strategic decision making process, we evaluate each and every alternative or the option to achieve the objective in terms of its feasibility or achieving ability, that how practically, how smoothly we can achieve the objective, and among these which is the best alternative, that is chosen in the last step. So these are various steps which are taken in the decision making process, which starts from the objective and followed by the alternative ways of achieving the objectives, means that their identification, and then comes their evaluation, and finally finding out the best alternatives in terms of their feasibility and economic achievability as well. So based on these different steps of the decision making process, there are various issues which are related to the strategic decision making process. So the first issue regarding the strategic decision making process is the criteria for decision making. So the process of decision making requires objective setting, and these objectives serves as the yardstick or the landmark to measure the efficiency and effectiveness of the decision making process. In this way, objectives serve as criteria for the decision making. So there are 3 major viewpoints by various scholars regarding setting the criteria for the decision making. First is maximization concept, in which the economists view that the best decision is the one which maximizes the return or the profitability of the organization. This is the viewpoint of the economists. Then second is the viewpoint of the behaviorist, who say that satisfying the stakeholder is the key concept behind setting the objectives for the decision making. Then the third viewpoint is of incrementalism. According to this, the behavior of the firm is complex and the process of decision making, which includes objective settings, that is essentially a continually evolving political consensus building. Through such an approach, the firm moves towards its objective in small, logical and incremental steps. Means all of a sudden the whole complex decision is not taken, it is taken with an incremental steps or step by step way. We move on, or in a large complex decision it is broken down into a small manageable steps, and those steps are subsequently taken. That way the decision can be made. So that was the first issue regarding the strategic decision making process, that is the criteria for decision making, that what should be the criteria against which we have to take the decision. Here we have discussed about the three viewpoints. Maximization, that is according to the economist, who says that the profit or the returns of the firm should be maximized. That is the best decision which we take. Second is the satisfying, that is according to the behaviorists, who say that the interest of the stakeholders, whether they be the customers, employees, shareholders and the other stakeholders, their interest should be maximized, so that way the stakeholders should be satisfied. And the third criteria for decision making is the incrementalism, which says that instead of taking the whole complex large decision all of a sudden, we should move on step by step in some incremental subsequent steps. So the second issue regarding decision making comes the rationality. You would have studied this particular term of rationality in your managerial economics in the first semester, microeconomics subject. So what is rationality actually is? Rationality in the context of strategic decision making means exercising a choice from among various alternatives in the best possible manner. Again, according to or in the line of decision making definition, we have already discussed in the previous slide that decision making is the process of selecting best alternative among the given alternatives. So the same thing is done in the rationality concept also, that here also we have to choose the best option or the best feasible options among the given alternatives. Then comes the economist's view. As we have discussed in the criteria for decision making issue also, that economists who support the maximizing criteria consider the decision to be rational if it leads to profit maximization. And according to behaviorists also, their concept is related to the satisfying concept, and they say that while considering the decision making, all the constraints should be taken into consideration, and the interest of various stakeholders should be